I didn't really think I was being soft, but I guess to him I was. So it just made me a better person, a better player. It was a start.
How much can JUCO football help? I've seen a lot of guys from JC particularly.
It can definitely, for one, you'll build some relationships with some guys like never before. Like JUCO, you really it's like a family feel. I still keep in touch with some of the guys that I played with, and you might be a guy that you might only got junior college offers coming out, but you might leave junior college with a D1 offer. You never know.
Javon, you've talked about your homelessness in high school and how that kind of shaped you a little bit. Talk a little bit about what South Carolina meant to you off the field, the kind of family aspect, the beyond football program, that kind of stuff.
They was always there. That's the one thing I take away from that. They was always there. They never, they never left me out in the cold. They always there for their guys. I could definitely vouch for that.
How long were y'all in that situation where you live in the basement, you talk about the water? How long were y'all in that?
I lost track. Long time.
So like most of growing up, or was it high school?
Yeah, most of it. Most of growing up.
How?
I mean, my mom, she pretty much still homeless right now.
Is she? How important is it for you to change that?
I'm here. You see me, I'm here, man. I'm trying to get it in. I'm trying to maximize every opportunity I have.
So how does that motivate you? How does that fuel you? Everything that you experience right now?
Just make me play with an aggression, a different kind of aggression. People just doing you wrong all your life, man. So football just became an outlet for that type of stuff. It's just been working in my favor, honestly.
So where's your mom staying? Where's your mom staying? You got brothers and stuff with her?
Yeah, I got my brother stayed with her. My oldest brother back in Trinidad, but my second oldest brother stays with her. He lives with her.
Where do they stay?
They live with her husband's uncle. Yeah.
I know you talked about how fast you were last night. Could you beat Debo Samuel in a race?
10 yards.
10 yards? All right.
I got him 10 yards. Said that stuff didn't bother me. I'm just thinking, okay, well, that's how we live. So I didn't really have a problem with that. I didn't know how, like I said, I didn't know how everybody else was living. I wasn't at my friend's house like, oh, well, I did have friends, they had running water, but I didn't have a problem with not having water. I didn't have a problem with that.
How is that, just not to get too personal, how's that shaped you as a father? Like, I know for me, I have 2 kids, and it's
just want the best for them.
Spoil them to death.
Exactly. My little girl, man, she can't even walk. Like, she got all the shoes, all the clothes. She got so much food. Like, sometimes the food expired just because sometimes I be scared. Like, she might not have.
Right.
So I just always want to take care of her, man. Just always want to be there and provide all the time.
Great.
Javon, you talked a little bit last night about when you got to junior college,
right.
Not eating at first and then just eating as much as you could. And you came into South Carolina and dropped a lot of weight. Talk about that process a little bit. How that came about and just how you progressed over your 3 years at South Carolina.
Well, when I got there, overweight. They just put a plan in place. Could cut out all the fast foods and all the greasy foods and things like that, and just stuck with a strict diet. Cardio before practice, cardio after practice. I would come back like later on at night, ride the bike some, do elliptical, things like that. So I really worked hard to get that weight off of me, and I did it pretty fast, honestly. But I've never had a problem with gaining or losing weight. Like I was just 310. Now I just weighed in today. I was 315.
How about this past year being healthy finally after a kind of injury-riddled junior year, and just actually getting to showcase your skills? I think really for the first time in front of a big audience.
If we're being honest, like I had that injury since my sophomore year, like maybe the 4th game in, but we didn't know it because I'm just that tough, and I just never really went to the doctor or told the doctors about it, like the trainers about it, because I just thought like maybe I was tight or something like that. But once we finally checked it out, like through junior year, it was like, oh, that's what you got. So I'm like, dang, that's what I've been going through. But just getting that chance to be healthy. I had a strong off season. I went and missed like spring practice. Was working out the whole time. So definitely it paid its dividends, you know.
What did you learn under John Scott your senior year?
Just really how to strike and control guys, you know, stay in my gap, maintain my gap, really come out of my hips, because people would always say, you got to come out your hips, but I really wouldn't understand, so he really taught me how to come out of my hips and things like that.
You're a guy who probably didn't have to come this week. Why'd you want to be here, and what do you have to prove?
I mean, I got everything to prove, you know. I treat myself like I'm the guy still at the bottom, you know what I'm saying? Just got so much to prove. I set my goals so high this season, and I just feel like I didn't really accomplish any of them, honestly. So I set my goals like really, really high. So that's just how I am. But, you know, I just got everything to prove, you know. I'm looking forward to
What didn't you
going out and
accomplish?
getting something done.
What didn't you accomplish?
I ain't gonna lie, I set out, I want to have like 15 sacks. Yeah, I didn't even get close.
One game I saw you in against Georgia, you dominated. Talk about that game, and you know Georgia's offensive line had been lauded as this great offensive line. That was one of your better games, I feel like.
It was just a physical week, you know. Where it started was practice. You know, I had a great week of practice, just being physical that whole week. You know what I'm saying? Even in walkthrough, like striking guys with no pads on. Right? So that was the mindset. We knew it was going to be a physical week. Just went in there, and I think we out-toughed those guys. You know, that's what it was. That's what it all came down to.
Is that one of the bigger moments of your senior season?
It's probably one of the biggest ones. Shoot, man, that thing, it was crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like,
you still have some hedges somewhere? Were you one of those guys?
Man, I don't worry about no bushes. I'm just glad we got the win, man.
Javon, does your story change a little bit of how you look at this future payday that you're looking at getting?
Does my story change?
Does it change how you would think about it versus, I guess, a guy that maybe grew up with a little bit more?
No, I'm still just gonna be the same guy. Money's not gonna change me. It's not gonna define me. It's gonna be there, you know. I plan to give more than I plan to do for my own self, because that's just how I am. I really don't really care about the money that much, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, like, I haven't been going a long time without having, so it don't really change who I am. I don't think so. It shouldn't.
Is that the kind of question you expect to get when you have all these NFL meetings and you're talking to teams and all that stuff? You expect them to bring up your past a lot?
I mean, they really don't know about it. That's another reason why I'm here, to really let them know what I'm going through and things like that. So, what I went through.
So who are you training?
Yeah, I mean, perspective. Not have you always have enough to eat? Did you always have shoes? Was that all kind of a struggle day by day thing?
Well, we ate like bologna and hot dogs. We had a carry out like right down the street, like Chinese food. We would just get like 10 chicken wings, eat it with some bread, you know. So sometimes I would just eat oatmeal, little stuff like that. You know, as long as I got full, I was cool. Like sometimes we would just eat like buttered bread, stuff like that. Shoes, me and my brother shared shoes. You know, like my shoe size was like 2 sizes bigger than his. My older brother, he would wear my shoes like. So in my foot, I would squeeze my foot in his shoes. Like, that's just how we did it. You know, we would get like one pair of shoes a year.
And like they do.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do one more question.
Yeah.
Who are you training?
Well, am I training Exos, Arizona?
Who's your agent?
Todd Franks. Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.